Hey folks, hope everybody's doing well and welcome back to the channel. Today I am taking the BYD Sealion 7 into the BYD dealership. I'm taking it back, and that's because it's due for its first service. That's right, the first service happens at 5,000 kilometers or 3 months, whichever comes first, and I'm actually over that. It's almost 6,000 kilometers. So about a week or so ago I phoned him up and made the appointment, and here we are on the way to the dealership, which is not too far for me from where I live, so it's kind of convenient. So let's check it out. Now, you might be thinking EVs don't need much service, and you're right there. It's mainly just a quick early check just to make sure there aren't any initial problems, and it is required for the warranty to remain valid. So that's important for me to make sure I keep the warranty up. I imagine they're just going to be kicking the tires and doing some basic checks, and that'll be that, but we will see. Alright, and here we are pulling into the dealership and looking and trying to figure out where I'm supposed to park. Here's the entrance to the service bay. We'll just tuck it up in here, and then we'll truck it on inside and find out what is supposed to happen next. I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm guessing 45 minutes to an hour, but who knows? Could be more than that. Let's take a look. Alright, well, we've made it inside, and the car is sitting and waiting to be driven into the service bay, and I'm in the customer lounge checking things out. They've got some shirts and things that you can buy if you like. 700 and something bought for a tissue box, apparently. Snacks for customers, including drinks, and you can make little coffees, not very good, and little cakes and things that you can snack on. And of course you have some Thai drama showing on the TV, which is always entertaining. So I watched that for a little bit until I got bored and started walking around the showroom floor to check out the cars. This is the Seal, which I really liked. That was almost bought that, but we needed something bigger. The M6 I see being used a fair bit as a taxi. So and it kind of, that's what its function is. It's kind of big and boxy, but room for people and baggage, and so sure, not bad. This of course is the Dolphin, which is a pretty popular model, not very expensive, and people seem to like it. A very good city runabout, that is for sure. So and then not a bad looking car, it's alright. This is the first BYD to come to Thailand. This is the BYD Atto 3, and this is quite popular as well. Test drove this one as well and liked it a lot, but it had some quirky things, and as you can see, the guitar string doors, for some okay, but not for me. Took a look in the service bay and to see what was happening, and then when the car was in the air, they very kindly let me walk underneath to have a look around, because I just wanted to see, was there anything damaged, anything broken, and just to get a sense of, what was going on. And I'm very curious about where water can get in, and looking for any evidence of any damage there, but not really finding anything. It looks pretty well as it did 5,000 kilometers ago, just maybe a little dirtier. So so I had a good look around, and you can see some orange high voltage cables there. This is the front part of the car again, and this is the back, sorry, but this material is kind of a hard felt thing. It's not metal or a plastic, and it seems to me that would break quite easily, but it hasn't. So far so good. And here at the front of the car again, checking out the suspension, the brake calipers, and you can actually kind of see over here on the other side some of the orange high voltage cables up there tucked away. Curious about what would happen with water. Looking through this front grille low down, there's some doors here which are closed right now because the car is off, and when you shut the car off or turn off the air conditioning, those doors shut. Anyways, got bored and went for a little walk around outside. This is BYD's emergency service vehicle, so if you get stranded, they'll send that out to rescue you. And the dealerships actually have chargers that you can also plug your car into if you like. Not that cheap, I should say. Back to the Thai drama, we've got some plot developments. Now the car is being washed, so I think they're getting near the end. It's been over an hour. They provided me with this handy little checklist of items. It's all in Thai, but I had it translated on my phone, and it's basically what I thought. They checked tire pressures, brake pads. They checked things like the suspension just to make sure nothing is shaken loose. They looked at the tread depth on the tires. They just kind of went through all the nuts and bolts and basics. They made sure all the lights were working. They made sure that the air conditioning was working as it should. There was no damage to the doors, that all the locks and everything were opening and closing as they were supposed to. They made sure that the infotainment system was right up to date, which it is. There hasn't been an update since the car was purchased. They did some testing of the high voltage battery, and apparently I've gone through 15 charge cycles, or I've plugged it into a charger 15 times apparently. They also tested the 12 volt battery, and no surprise, it says good battery. Well, it should be. It's only less than 2 months old anyways, so that's something to watch out for though. The next service is at 20,000 kilometers, or about a year from now, and the total cost was 834 baht and 60 satang, which is not much, like $25 or so. So there you have it, guys. I hope that was helpful. Oh yeah, I had them update the warranty book. That was the whole point of bringing the car in, so don't forget to make sure they do that for you. Great, thanks. Hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and talk to you later.